Andrea KGB Lee versus Miranda Maverick. Andrea Lee is ranked number 15 right now in the UFC flyweight division, winning 2 out of her last 5 since 2021 and dropping her last 3 in a row, losing to Macy Barber in her last fight, Natalia Silva, and Viviane Araújo. 3 fights that Andrea Lee wants to take back. And although she's still in the rankings, she's in hot water right now. If she loses this fight, it's 4 in a row. She's taking on a woman 8 years younger, a woman who knows what it's like to be ranked, a woman with a lot of hype who came into the Ultimate Fighting Championship, and a lot was expected from Miranda Maverick. And although she's not ranked right now, Miranda in her last 4 fights has won 3 out of her last 4. And although she beat unranked opponents, her only loss is to Jasmine Jasdavicius, an unranked fighter. In her last fight, submitting Priscilla Cochillera in a beautiful armbar in the 3rd round, really showcasing how great she truly is. Is Andrea Lee going to be able to survive versus Miranda Maverick? And this is pivotal for both women. Both women expected to be much higher ranked right now. They expected a lot more from their Ultimate Fighting Championship career. And a loss for either woman, it would be just heartbreaking. That is what's going to happen in this fight. One of these women is going to have to lose. If Miranda Maverick can pull off the win, she's fighting to get back in the top 15. She's fighting to take Andrea Lee's position and get back to where she should be. Andrea Lee ranked higher right now, so she has more to lose. She has more to lose, and if she loses her 4th fight in a row, it could spell the end of her in the Ultimate Fighting Championship. I can't wait to see this fight at UFC 298. I think both of these women are absolutely incredible. If you want to break this fight down, you have to look at Andrea Lee as a striker and Maverick as the younger woman. Maverick wanting to take her down and beat her up. And that's where she excels. Out of her 12 wins, right now she has 7 submissions, only 1 knockout TKO. There's a good chance that if Miranda Maverick gets you down on the floor, and if she can continue getting you down on the floor, that she will submit you. And that's what Andrea Lee needs to be careful of. She needs to be careful of Miranda. Miranda's the shorter woman. Miranda is going to be going in there with a lower center of gravity and looking to take her down into her world. And although we've seen great submissions from Andrea Lee, like her triangle armbar over in Tonina Shevchenko back at UFC 262, we know what Lee wants to do. She wants to keep the fight standing up. She has 5 submissions of her own. She can submit an opponent. She's dangerous on the ground as well. Miranda Maverick needs to be careful of that. Anyway, this fight's going to happen at UFC 298, and it's going to be heartbreak. It's going to be heartbreak for the loser. Their dreams are going to be crushed. If Andrea Lee loses, I think her dreams are definitely going to be crushed. I think that Miranda Maverick has a little bit more left in her in the Ultimate Fighting Championship, only losing 1 out of her last 4, but you never know. She was dropped in the rankings for a reason. So we're going to get to see this fight. We're going to get to see if Miranda Maverick can rise up and beat a top 15 opponent.